It's a cute little building. Oh my god, there's just always tornadoes in this place. Hey guys, Wheatywaffle here today, and we are back in Waffle County, playing in our Rebuild or Redevelop series, and things look very different. I was trying to show you guys this interchange build through a time lapse, and it wasn't until an hour into the time lapse that I had somehow paused my recording software. I had already done all of this work, and I just was not redoing it. What we're gonna get today instead is you guys get to look at it in post, and I get to tell you about it. This highway interchange is really inspired by you guys. I would have never thought to do this, but so many of you commented that the path of the tornado was a great place to put a highway since the buildings were already destroyed. That can start to serve the southern part of our map, which I think that is a genius idea. So this is following exactly where the hurricane path is. Up until this point, you can see the change in the land color. The hurricane actually went a bit further out and destroyed some of the buildings in this little square here, but we've started to turn it down and started to send it south. I guess this is considered south. And it's a work in progress. There's so much, like now with these mods, there's just so much you can do. I mean, I went through, thank you guys for the suggestions to slope these nodes. It really it makes this look so much cleaner. Oh my gosh. I have not done any road markings, but I did set lanes when I needed to, position lanes where they needed to go. And I started to expand the nodes so it looks a bit cleaner. But now we have this highway. It comes on through and it merges with this other highway that we've had from the base game, from the initial load up of the map. It does get a little crazy in this area because I didn't want to destroy too much development. I did want to kind of work around what we had. But if you're coming down the highway, you can now continue straight. You can exit, and once I put lane markings, I think this will look a lot better than it does now. It's just like this huge asphalt like slab, but you can go straight. You can exit and exit off here into our initial starting area, the beginnings of Waffle County. Still need to do a little bit of work here on like the slope of this. We'll get there. Or you can do this huge exit over onto this other highway that'll start sending you down south when there's things down that direction. The other way, if we keep actually going straight, you'll notice there's an on-ramp from this before. Again, I need to fix this little piece here. Don't look at it. Don't look too closely. We have 3 lanes that then merge into 2 lanes in prep for this new road that's coming off. So people who are coming from down here, if they wanted to hop on the highway and then, take the exit down here to get over here, they could, instead of driving through the residential areas. We flip around. If you're going, I guess this is west. If this way is south, you'll go kind of straight on down the highway. You can get off this exit, but this exit's now changed to include a large curving exit. I guess now it becomes an exit ramp and then it becomes an on-ramp for our new southbound highway. And we also have this road here that kind of now is we used to have like this really short exit right here that just went boop from the highway to the street, and that was really just for me to solve some traffic issues without having to do a lot of engineering. I think this is a better solution. The exit comes behind the library, which is already a parking lot anyway, and it lets out onto this road. This is just kind of an exit for the local traffic. It's not meant for all of that heavy industrial traffic. They're most likely going to come straight on down and use this exit here. So we'll see how this all works. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, but we've got this massive change to this intersection. I'm going to put some trees in here in a second too, just to make it look a little bit more alive. And then over this way, we have this very funky interchange. My thinking with this, I know it kind of looks strange, but in my mind, I wanted to have one area to get on. I kind of did something similar, I think, with this side here. There's one area you get on. So this is the road here you get on. And I know right now it's not a main road because it's this weird curving road, but this is going to become our first university campus. And so I wanted to have the exit and the on-ramp for the highway, especially if we build like a stadium or something. I wanted to have this pretty quick access to the highway, as quick as possible. So this is going off here. You can get on both ways. Then the exits are on these 2 roads here. This is kind of our main road here. no one's going to use it right now. It doesn't connect anything, so it doesn't really matter. And then this one here is connecting to what we're going to call Tornado Alley, which is going to be the name of this street here that I've upgraded with trees, just because a tornado followed that road perfectly. I think I've been talking for entirely too long. I've been talking for 8 minutes. How I'm going to edit this together, I don't know. All right, it's on pause intentionally because we just kind of chucked the farm over here. And I need to actually find a place for the farm. So what I'm thinking is, let's just use this area here for now. We can move the farm again later. I'm just gonna quickly kind of shove all of this. Nope, I need to expand that zone. So we'll go like this. So maybe we'll have the entrance right here. We will have our small grain silo. We will stick this, I think, right here. It might be a little bit busy, so if we have to move it around, we can. Again, this is not permanent, so I'm not super pressed about where this is all staying, but I do want to make it look somewhat nice. Let's erase all of this, because this is now gone. But now I'm thinking that we can use this space to do a little university build, because a lot of the reason these buildings are abandoned is because we don't have enough educated workers. So let's go ahead and we're going to unpause. I really hope there's no disasters. So now our farm is going to start getting moving again. We'll work on upgrading it later in the future. And we've got some disconnected roads, but I'm thinking I did fix all the roads and then I built all of the highway on pause. So I'm thinking they should fix themselves. We'll see. We'll see. Because this is our first time actually having this run, how is this going? Is this doing well? 85%, it's not bad. I think we'll let it sit for a few minutes and see kind of where we end up. I think I'm most concerned about right here, but I think we can find ways to mitigate any traffic. Maybe this would have time to leave it. Let's start building a university, because that's like actually what I want to work on today. So we're going to go ahead and zone out this area. So this will be our new university campus. That's actually a decent size area. For now, I think we're going to name it, well, we'll place our first building, and then I think we'll put Port Song in front of it, and that can just be what this is called. So let's grab, I think the only one we have unlocked is the trade school, and I am fine with that. Although, what does this one look like? This is the liberal arts. That's at 18,000 people. University 36. Yeah, we're building this trade school. So this is the trade school administration building. This is the main building of the area. So I think what I want to do is I want to have a road that comes maybe off of this intersection here. It'll come up 3. It'll then go straight on over. Will it connect to this side? Like if I brought this out 3 as well and then connected them up. Is that cannibalizing too much of this area? That's not too bad. Yeah, this can go right here, kind of facing this area. We'll put some trees in front of it. It's perfectly centered. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. All right, I'm going to turn off all the names of everything just so we can kind of see how this is shaping up without too much interference. Okay, so we've built our trade school administration building. Let's actually change this to the name of what it used to be called. So this area was Forest Estates. Let's change this to Forest Polytechnic Institute. Okay, so we've got Forest Polytechnic Institute. I can't really afford to do a research grant just yet. So we're going to have to try to get this to make some money. It might have been a little preemptive to build this just now, but I want some people in here. All right, we have no capacity for students. And we need 500 to reach the first level. We also have the ability, or the number of people the number of people eligible are 2,399. Okay, and that's only going to grow because I do want to also put in some more residential zoning today. So let's build our trade school dormitory, student capacity 300. I kind of like the idea of sticking some of these maybe over here in these little quadrants. So we could do like one here. Ooh, and we could do one back this way. What if we do 2 of these? Maybe we do it like this. So we got these 2 together, kind of over that direction, helping level some things up, which is already great. We can support 600 students at our university so far. What else do we have in here? The trade school study hall. I absolutely would like to build one of these. This could go... Oh yeah, you know what? We can build off of the pathways. Let's bring a... Well, obviously we're going to want to bring a path from this area.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Great. There's a tornado coming. It's not going to hit us. Do what you got to do, tornado. Just don't mess with us while we're recovering from the last tornado. Let's turn all this stuff back on. I think we'll bring a road straight from here and curve it in just like that. Oh my god, look at the pollution and how it's affecting these trees when they're really like nice and green and lush. All right. And then I think this could go... Oh no, it sticks that way. What if we moved these in here? So what if we had these kind of facing each other right here at the beginning, or right here at the entrance, and then this study hall could go on the other side here. Yes, you could like walk over to the study hall, and that's just like a nice looking building. So you can kind of come over here. It's tucked away. We've got some businesses on this side. I do think I want to actually put some more businesses right here, just aligning this front end to kind of block some of these residential people from having to deal with too much noise. And I do think we'll also place a path right through here. Let's turn this guy on, keep it snapped to a grid. Great. And maybe we'll put one here as well. Let's turn off road guidelines. Turn on anarchy. And we'll connect that along the side. Can I get to that piece? No, I can't. That's okay. All right. So we've got these all together here. How many people can we educate now? 1,000. We can really double this. And we still have some decent amount of money. So I think we can keep going. We've got the groundskeeper. This is a tiny little guy. I think the groundskeeper, we could tuck them. Oh, here comes a hurricane or tornado.
That's a tornado has touched down in the area.
Touchdown
Seek
all you want, buddy.
Immediately if any is available.
Touchdown all you want. Actually, this could go along this road, or maybe we'll stick it back here. All right, that's gonna go there. We also have unlocked book club, which I kind of want to put the book club right behind this main building because it's just like a cute little building. Oh my god, there's just always tornadoes in this place. And then we will do a little bit of a layout for our paths. So I'm thinking that the paths will come straight out like this. And maybe can connect, if we do that as a 5, something like this, and we can bring this out a bit further. Now, I don't know if they can cross over onto this with it being a curve like that, but hopefully they can. This looks good. I like those. And for now, that's a pretty decent start because I think that this could become some kind of like nice tree park back here. We're now able to educate 1050. Okay, let's keep going. We've got the money. Do we unlock a big building right off the bat? The police academy. During the studies, cadets work with police officers and also keep an eye on the jail cell occupants, increasing patrol car count, jail capacity, and police department efficiency. Faculty increases campus attractiveness and requires a trade school campus area. It costs $1,200, but we make $11,000. Damn, we make a lot of money. Let's do it. Why not? You know, like why not build a really big building and we can make it work. You know, we could even do it like here and move. Okay, hold on. I know I'm wasting so much money by just moving things around, but if this was here, just a massive building, and I am thinking I'm going to actually move our dorm, the one that we did keep, we'll move one to here. We'll bring a path straight on up and out. And then we'll build our other dorm. Oh, it's not going to fit there, is it? No, it's just not going to fit. What does that look like? It puts a tree on... Oh, it does kind of cut into that a bit. What if I move it up? Can we get away with this kind of just living... Like not really on anything. There's these hedges in the way, which is not great. Okay, hold on. No, don't do that. Delete this path. And let's place a different path. There we go. Okay, that's much better. So now we've got this little university campus moving here. The tornado's gone. It didn't actually go very far, which is great. I am thinking I would like to move the groundskeeper maybe over this way. So he's still near the campus and involved, but he's a bit out of the way. And then we also have this study hall, which I'm wondering if I like over there or not. But I think for now we'll keep it, because I do want to have this campus kind of feel like it's filling up the whole area. Now, let's... did I set up my Waffle County brush? I did. Okay, great. We're going to reduce the size of Waffle County brush and the strength pretty significantly. And I am going to put in some trees kind of along this area. And let's actually bring this broom down to 25. And there's too much of it, because it should be more trees than anything. So we'll just put a nice set of trees kind of here along this edge. We'll have some trees that go in this area for now, as well as this front section. We'll also go ahead and just kind of fill in around these interchanges. A little bit of buffer, because it is going to get loud. And this whole area is developed, so we could imagine there'd be trees. I think this might be a bit much, but I'm tempted to expand Fulton Park and include all of this in Fulton Park. So actually, yeah, this is a bit much. Back all this up. Reduce the size of this guy, and then we'll go in intentionally and place some trees and shrubbery and stuff. For now, that'll just be a little bit that kind of goes along the edge. That looks pretty good. All right, so we're starting a campus. Yes, I love that. Attractiveness through the roof. Love to see it. Student capacity, we're at a great spot. We do need to make academic works. We can hardly afford to even help them out with one of those, so we're not going to do any of that right now. The city had no damage suffered. Amazing. We can go ahead and close that up. Let's just get a better look at our campus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. All right. Before we move on from the campus, I think what we need to do is add a few additional trees to this area. Maybe we do a nice kind of like ring of hedges all the way around, just to give it a little bit of something, make it feel kind of prestigious. And then actually, what if back here, I know we do unlock like campus specific parks and things, but what if back here, let's actually grab this. I'm feeling like this would just kind of be an X. It's a little off center, but that's okay. I found this, the Modern Memorial. It's pretty cheap, $28 a week. We can absolutely afford that. It's only $7,500 to build, but this could be the monument that commemorates, first of all, the massive flood we had in the very beginning, which we can never forget, but then also this tornado, because this area, Port Song, is a resilient area of our city, and I think we need to celebrate that. So I think we put this disaster monument, maybe we place it over here in this little corner, and then we can put a path around it. It doesn't snap to paths, it does snap to roads. Does it snap to these paths? No, it has to be roadside. Okay, so I think we place it here in the corner. I know it's a residential area, but if we have this, which look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. It's surrounded by some trees that are back over here. I might actually go back through and update this tree brush again, because it just, I don't know if I love this collection of trees, but we can deal with that later. Let's put a nice path around it. I think let's do the same university path that we're using over here. I think it just makes some sense. Like so. Okay, so we've got this little disaster memorial. Port Song Disaster Memorial. And so now we've got this right here. It's next to a bus stop. People are going to want to come see it. All good things, all good things. Let's move these up a bit. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks nice. All right. I do want to add a few trees along here. Let's grab this one. I think this is a good one to use. And let's place just a few kind of here near this university building. Again, I'm just going to kind of box some things off for now. Let's now smooth out some of this. Let's bring this brush size down. Just get a little smoothing action here, as well as along the back of this larger building. And you'll notice when I put this in, this highway, I actually raised all the land around it. So I'm trying to build in some more unique land formations as we're going, instead of just working on such a flat landscape. Okay, I think this is good. I like how this is turning out. Now let's expand this park, because I think that would look really nice. It already is basically touching this area. So if we were to take this and expand Fulton, Fulton Park, what is this called? Fulton Park. See, look at that. I'm trying to remember the name of our city. Boom, boom, boom. Clean it up. I mean, it's a strange shape. It's unique for sure, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab, this is the side gate. Okay, great. Grab the side gate. We'll place one here. I'm not worried about that side, but we'll place one here.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
The downside to a thunderstorm, we're just going to quickly pause, is that it means we will have a lot of fires. In preparations for the thunderstorm, I do think we need to build a fire helicopter depot. It's $55,000 to build, but it's $1,400 a week. We can absolutely afford it. Let's place the fire depot. I want it to be near water. And although there's a bunch of people living here, wow, y'all really need, you guys should stop upgrading if we don't have the people for it. You're getting crazy. I think we want it near the water and somewhat removed from the people. This is good because there's the avenue and you can't really, don't have to worry too much about the noise pollution there. All of this is near the waterfront, so there could be some trees along here, you know, just popping up and growing. I don't want to go too far over here because, you know, we want to keep the farmlands, but I will go through and do more of this kind of detailing later on. But I think, yeah, having some trees kind of coming off the highway, off the river, but keeping it kind of on the fertile land is what we want to do. There we go. That actually looks really nice. Who knew that half of what this whole map needed was some trees? I know it's supposed to be arid, but like, you know, it's evolving with us as we're learning what we like. Oh no, we're in the negative. I did not realize all that cost me money. We've got our fire helicopter depot. I can't afford anything because I just spent all my money on trees because I'm not in an editor. Let's just fast forward. Let's just thunderstorm hit. Like, let's go. Where you at? Let's actually build one of these guys. How much is this? 9,000 fire watchtower. And I just really need it in this half of the city for now. It doesn't need to be everywhere. But I think that we'll put this maybe inside our park, or Fulton Park can have a fire watchtower that is just looking out over the area closest to our university. It's also where most of the people live. And maybe we do one more, although we can't afford it right yet. No, we don't need another one. I think one is enough. All right, we're going to need some more people here. So what I think we'll do is we'll just do some quick zoning in areas we already have. This area here, I thought about making it a park. I'm thinking against it now. All of this can have some more zoning here. That is fine. Got this park here. This will be a park. I think this would be a very nice park. And we will bring people all along the edge here, but this can become a park. I think that would look good. Back here we want to do an interchange, so I don't want to build much in that section, but we will fill in this little bit for now just to help kind of meet some of this demand. And I think I'm actually fine with doing a few here. Might not be the cleanest because it's right next to an industrial area, but y'all need people, or y'all want people to move in, so here you go. All right, so they can all start filling in that demand. We do have a little bit of demand for some business. And I think because now we have this university here, we're going to want some additional businesses. Maybe this could be like the little main street right off the campus. I think that looks good. Put a few more here.
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
Batter away, batter away. Just try not to catch my trees on fire, because obviously I would like for those to not be gross. I'm loving how this turns out. How this turned out. This looks so nice. Just like right in the middle, and I like that we're refurbishing things and we're keeping original roads, and I'm trying to like just challenge myself to not just knock it all down. I think, guys, thank you for such a good suggestion. I'm loving this. Okay, to wrap up, I think what I need to be doing is just being a bit more mindful of our traffic now that I've done this massive overhaul to our highway. This says it's got a lot of traffic, but it's just a busy interchange. Again, here, just busy. Is there an extra node in here? Also, this thunderstorm is so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear how loud it is, but it is so loud. Overall, this traffic looks pretty decent. I do think that if this is the only entrance here, I do think it might be useful to put another entrance here, just like a local entrance, but I don't want to have too many entrances that end up being used for the wrong thing. I don't want to have like trucks kind of traveling through spots that they're not supposed to be. All right, we've got some fires breaking out. You know, we can't end yet. I started this park and I never finished it. Okay, it sounds like... I was about to say it sounds like it's over, but it's not. It's definitely still going. I think that's the end of the thunderstorm. I can hear the helicopters going back and forth, which is wonderful. The brand new park that we're working on is going to be burnt down before it's even finished. So that's just dandy. You know, I kind of just want to make this like a loop. Okay, except for exactly not that. Something like this. Just like a big circle. If you want to go the longer way, you could. If you want to go the shorter way, you could as well. It's just a little something. A place for people to come and visit. This needs power. You'll get power soon enough. Grab this, move it. Let's get this to get rid of these. I hate these white crossing lines. Helicopter, where are you? You had one job. It is literally next to the tower that is meant to watch over these fires. If this stuff burns down, dear Lord God help me. Okay, we did get some destruction over here of these power lines. And instead of rebuilding them, since we're just in the downtown, there's no real need for us to make them again. Do you have power? You do have power. Yeah, if it's a power line that's destroyed in an area that has power, I'm not that worried about it. All right, we're getting some flooding as well, which is not ideal. Grab all of this and just do a brief little boop, 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 boop. There we go. We have started building a park. I think we'll finish this more in the next part. I actually want to let this fire burn out, and then we can come back and maybe redo it. So you know what? This is fine, but I want to put some thought into this. I want to make it look nice, and with it burning, we can't do that. I need it to come back to normal. The main thing we've done is build this beautiful campus, which I think looks really nice. We met some of that demand for residential, which is great. And you guys don't have water. We're about to run out of water, so that's something to also keep in mind. But you guys will need some water over here. Please don't leave. Don't go anywhere. And we're going to work on the education issue. All these freaking trees I planted, and they're all going to burn down. We're going to work on this education issue. Presently, we have 365 students, which is great. We're not making any money yet, but that's okay. And do we have any? I'm just trying to look for like destroyed buildings, not abandoned buildings. Yeah, we still have tons of abandoned buildings over in this part of town. But that's just, it is what it is. You know, this part of town's got a lot of abandoned buildings. All right, let me know what you guys think about this highway. It's kind of crazy. It's really large, but I think it is going to help us meet the needs that are incoming for our city. And I also got to say, next part, we're going to build somewhere else. We got to just do it, because I could keep building in this little Waffle County being that we have until, I don't know, forever. But I do want to next part, let's try to build somewhere else and start getting another little town going. But I think this is looking good. Let me know what you think of our little university. If you have any suggestions, I'm down to hear them. If you have any ideas or like park inspiration, let me know, because this looks like a good spot for a park, but we do have demand for residential. So if you guys don't think that's what we should do, I'm happy to change it up. But I think this is looking pretty nice. I do also, before the next part, I want to go through and add some trees along the river, so I'll do that. So when we see it next, this whole map might be a little bit greener than it is right now. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.